Alright, this really isn't ideal for filming in here. I'm not set up for it. It's a server room. I got 5 servers running in here. Anyway, I'm going to show you these things you had questions about. I open up Arduino IDE. While we're waiting on that to open, it's running right there, signified by the orange LED shining through the white plastic. So it's running even though I don't have any serial windows open where I can type in commands to it. It's just plugged into a USB extension. I get it up here, I get a little bit better signal strength. But anyway, get myself set back up here. Alright, so now I'm using the mouse with my left hand. It's over here where we can see it. I think I'll be able to read all that. Anyway, my asset, I'm going to call it that because I'm going to possibility where other people can hear me speak. So we're going to call this the asset. My asset is on COM 4, and you can see that by going to Device Manager. I had to install a driver for my asset, and it's on the wiki, or on the GitHub wiki, and it's right under ports and LPT ports. That's it right there, the Silicon Labs CP210X. It's on COM 4. I'll tell you till what COM port it's on. Alright, so we close this. Not real smooth here because again I'm using this with my left hand. I'm a right-handed mouser. So this is Arduino IDE, and down here it's already on COM 4. It's not an Arduino Uno, but we're communicating on COM 4. And if you need to set your asset on the appropriate COM port, you come up to Tools, Port, and you choose your appropriate COM port. It's that simple. Then to open a serial window, you open this. Alright, so now we're done with this window. This one popped up. This is what we do all our work out of. In fact, I'm going to shrink this down a little bit because it's a little easier to keep it in frame. Alright. Nothing on the screen. That's okay. It's running. Signified by the yellow LED. If it wasn't running, it would be green. That means it's waiting. So I'm going to type in a command. You type in your commands. Up here, you press enter, or you can click send. When you send it to your asset. I'm going to check the status of the attack. That's it. DeAuths, 80 of 80, 20 packets per Wi-Fi signal. And I'm cooking on 4 of them. Alright, I'm going to hit clear, which is down here in the corner. I'm going to clear that just to keep the screen clean. I'm going to type in another command. Scan. That is, let's see if I can get a little closer here. This is important stuff. Scan, tag APS or dash APS, depending upon how you say it, or how you like to say it. Scan -APS -channel all. So we're scanning access points on all channels. There they are. Strong signals. I'm looking at the RSSI. A little bit about this right here. Strong signals are 30. Closer to 0 you are, the stronger the signal. So -30 is a very strong signal. I mean, that's like you're sitting right next to it. And this is coming from within the building. I know who this is, but I'm not going to say right now. Actually, this one and that one is the same. 50 ain't too bad. 62 is pretty good. You can even run 62, 50, even 67. You can run a video off of those. 76 is pretty good, and this is one I have saved. This is another one I have saved, and this is another one I have saved. I have a total of 4 saved, and one of them's not showing because it's a real weak signal. I was able to pick it up earlier, and I was able to grab it and save it in a list. We'll see here in a second. So I gave these names so I could save them to a list. Oh yeah, back to RSSI. We're getting pretty far away with 77, 79. I mean, yeah, it still works. 82 is pretty weak. '77, '79, it's good enough for email. Maybe some smallish file transfers. 82 is like barely connected. I mean, you're connected, but you're getting pretty far down in the noise of signals. 84, 89. Yeah, this is getting pretty weak, but still strong enough to pick up. So, all right. I'm trying to explain all this as easy as I can. I'm not going to clear that, but I'm going to run another scan. So it's scanning. See up here, number 2 with a signal strength of 82 actually jumped up in the list. Number 2, signal strength of 76. It's not bad. Earlier today I picked up a Raspberry Pi signal on there. I wonder where that's coming from. It was really weak, but I did pick it up. Alright, I'm going to clear my output here, clear the screen. And now I'm going to type in another command. Show names. Now these are the signals I have saved, including their MAC addresses. And I've saved these to my device list where I can continue to crunch on these. So if they go offline and come back, it'll continue to crunch on those. Or DeAuthor. They're all on channel 1. And under selected, I have a star next to them all. You can unselect these, you can unsave these. I could add more to this list. I could take away from this list. This is the one here that was called hidden. Now, I gave them these names. You can call them whatever you want. You can call them bananas, apples, oranges, and cherries if you wanted to. But since this one doesn't have an SS ID, this is the hidden one. And we also don't know what vendor it is. If I recall correctly, hidden access points are access points that have direct connection to the internet. I'm going to type in another command. You've already seen this one. Status. Oh, wrong way. So there it is. It's still going. It's doing that. It's still attacking while I'm doing all these commands. Now, if you want to see an updated list of packets going through, you would type this in. And there it is. That's kind of annoying because it's always scrolling. I figured out how to turn on this column here. So the dates and time, everything's date and time snapped. So when I RDP in, I see it updating. Versus if you don't have this column, you can't tell anything's going on when it gets all the way to the top, like right now. So I like this column on there. You can turn that on by putting a check mark and show timestamp. Oh, also I'm going to digress a little bit here. As far as setting up the proper settings to be able to type in commands, you have to select a new line from that drop-down list and 115 200 baud from that drop-down list. If I clear output, it'll automatically repopulate the screen with more. I'm going to turn that off. Actually, before I do that, watch this. Stop. Stop attacking. Attack status. And right there, you can see 0 DEAUTH packets going out. I'm going to clear the screen. Here's another command. Show selected. I think I already showed you that one. Okay, so they're all still selected. That's fine. And there it goes. Rock and roll, baby. Get up, get down. Transmit your packets and throw them in the ground. That command there turns off. the attack output, so we're not seeing that scrolling. Clear output. And we're still ongoing. It says it is. Of course it is. My LED is yellow. I should have showed you when the attack was stopped. The LED is green. That's all right. You can scan while you're attacking. It'll stop attacking, do the scan, and then start attacking again. So there's that hidden one. Right there. Well, look how weak this one got. Anyway, that's really all I have to show. Oh, what happened here? Awkward trying to do all this wrong-handed. I'm going to leave it at that. You know, it's a IT room with spare parts, stuff, extra. That belonged to somebody else. It's not mine. I sort of manage it. And here's my stack. A couple of UPSs. Well, I got 4 UPSs. One with a red light needs a battery. You know, there's always something to do in here. There's my servers. This one down here is crunching on shapes and trajectories of meteors. A couple spare switches, more spare parts, spare server. It's off. I'm covering up server names. Anyway, I got a lot going on in here. Yeah, it's missing a side, but whatever. I got it for next to nothing. Thanks for watching.